a fun, inspiring, and educating children's program showing right here on Western Spring Television, Channel 190 DTT. How are you doing today? How are you doing? Are you great? Are you excited? I am, and I am happy. Why am I happy? It's a new month of March. Put your hands together for yourself. Thank you. Thank you so much. I mean, who wouldn't be excited? The year 2025 is just going like that, like that, and like that. And I'm so grateful to God for sparing our lives to see a new month of March. Welcome. And of course, you know how we do it on this show. We have various segments on this show. We have the teaching segment where we teach lots of things that will inspire you, that will educate you, and of course, entertain you as well. Today, I'm going to be teaching on etiquette. You don't want to miss that at all. We also have the storytelling segment, and today, Papa Johnny will be joining us, and he will be telling us amazing and wonderful story that you can learn from, and of course, story that you can even retell to teach morals. And after that, we have a special guest today who will be joining me in the interactive segment. You don't want to miss her. She's brilliant. She's beautiful. Trust me, we're going to have an, engaging conversation today. And of course, we don't leave the show without games. Yeah, you love the game? I do. So we're going to be playing a lovely game today as we end the show. But right now, we are just getting started. I'd like to welcome my wonderful audience from Pentecost Mission School in Oshogbo, Osun State. Put your hands together for yourself. Yeah, you can see them. They're looking so smart with their tie, with their beautiful uniforms. I think we can do that better for them. Wonderful, wonderful. Thank you so much for joining me on the program today. Those are scholars of Pentecost Mission School here in Oshogbo, Osun State. You all look great, I must say, and I love your engagement, the energy. Kudos to you. Put your hands together one more time for yourself. All right. So, yes, we're going to start right now. I know, yeah, we don't want to waste no time because, every minute counts. So, children, teenagers, are you there? If your brother is not by the screen yet, call them. Tell them it's Kiddies Word with Lola, and Lola, he's here. Today promises to be fun and educated. We'll go on a short break right now, and when we return, I'm going to be teaching on etiquette. You don't want to miss that. See you in a bit. Welcome back. This is Kiddies Word with Lola. Thank you so much. Thank you. I welcome you back. This is still Kiddies Word with Lola, showing right here on Western Spring Television, Channel 190 DTT. In case you're just joining us, this is an engaging, interactive, and inspiring children and teenagers program that is basically designed for everyone. All right, then, it's teaching segment, and I want to teach on some etiquette that is expected of us. Now, I'm going to start by defining etiquette. What is etiquette? You know, everybody is learning to speak well, everybody is learning a skill, but you see, what is a successful life without good manners? What is a successful life without knowing how to do things in a socially acceptable way? We have different culture, thousands of culture in the world, but you see, there are acceptable ways of doing things in different regions of the world. And of course, there are, etiquette and mannerism that is same everywhere. So today I'm going to be sharing some etiquette tips with us that can help us to be, socially responsible in our different locations. Now, there are various ways to learn this. There are etiquette for dressing. There are etiquette for speaking. There are etiquette for eating. That's what we call the dining etiquette, right, children? There are etiquette for, conversations, etiquette for almost everything everything and anything that you can be doing, okay? So today I'm just going to take bits and tips from there, and I'm sure you're going to be learning. I love cup of teas. I like to drink chocolate and, with milk and, with slice of bread and all that. But let me start from the etiquette when it comes to drinking tea. How many of you like to take tea? You like to take a cup of tea? Wow, very good. Now put your hands down. Thank you for, that answer. When mommy or daddy makes tea for you and, you have your cup of tea, you have your spoon, right? And if it is outside, maybe a restaurant where it's a formal setting, you're going to see your cup of tea, then you see a small round plate at the bottom of the teacup, right? Then you have your teaspoon, then you have your sugar, sweetener and what have you. That's how it usually is in a formal setting. Now, when you pour the hot water, and then you add your chocolate, and then you add your milk, and then you add your sugar, and then you stir. Isn't that what we do? Good job. Now, after stirring, sometimes we feel like, this tea is hot. And then, because we're not sure, we'll carry the tea and then drink. It's hot, it's hot. Fine. Now, what is the right thing to do when you get to that point? Many of us as children, what do? We now use our spoon, scoop the tea, right? And we start to blow. Now, if you ever have to dine with the president or the governor, or you have the privilege to be in a dining table, do not blow your tea in a spoon. That is bad etiquette. It's bad manners. Yes, I know. I've done it. I mean, maybe somebody still did it yesterday. I know. That's the automatic thing that we do whenever we want to drink a cup of tea and it's hot. Now, that today you're learning that is not the right thing to do. That is not good etiquette. That is not a polished behavior. If you want to take your cup of tea and it's hot, what are you supposed to do? Good. You're supposed to use your spoon, teaspoon in most cases, very small. You stir your cup of tea, you stir it. After stirring, now when you're stirring, please, you should not be making a whole lot of noise. No, don't make noise with your stirring. You stir at the center of your cup, and then you drop your spoon in the saucer, and then you wait. If you think the tea is still hot, allow your tea to sit. Allow it to cool down. That's the best you can do. Yes. Lola, but I will be late for school. Well, maybe you can tell mom, or if you made your tea, prepared your tea yourself, you can add some boiling hot water, little, and then take ordinary water. That's what I do. I'll just add ordinary room temperature water to the hot water so that at the end of the day, my teacup will not be so hot and boiling. That's what I can do. So instead of blowing your tea in a spoon, some of us will even blow the tea inside the cup. The tea is in the cup and that is not good. If you've been doing that, you need to repent. So I've taught you the etiquette around drinking your tea or sipping your tea. And don't sip your tea and be making noise. No, that is wrong. Don't do that, okay? So when next you're on a dining table as a family and you're drinking your tea, do it in a social, polished way. Do it in a gracious manner. Don't just blow tea. Don't you even think that what you're blowing can spill to the person sitting beside you and cause an accident? These are one of the reasons we are not supposed to be blowing our tea in our spoon. What do we do? We stir our tea. After stirring, we drop the spoon and then we'll let it sit. The stirring is going to help the tea to cool down. But you don't stir for 5 minutes, just keep stirring. When it's not amala. So you don't stir forever and ever. You just stir for a while, like few seconds, and then you drop your spoon and then you try it. If it's still hot, drop it again. Let it still. Continue with your conversation or something, and that's it. Do you understand that, children? Are you sure about that? Very good. Number 2, the etiquette is about carrying bags. I mean, This is for girls and young ladies. Even a 2-year-old girl will carry the mom's bag and say, Mommy, I want to carry a bag, and will be dragging it. We girls like to carry handbags. But then, what is it with handbags? There is etiquette for carrying handbags. Yes. When you carry handbag, where are we supposed to put our handbag? Right or left? Sometimes we don't even think there is the right place to put our handbags. Now, Lola is telling you that the acceptable place or hand to carry your handbag is your left hand. Don't carry your handbag on the right. Don't carry mommy's bag on your right hand. And don't carry your handbag on the right hand side of your hand. You should carry your handbag on the left. Now, on the left, is it with your finger, with your elbow, or with your shoulder? Sometimes we don't know. You say shoulder? Let me shock you. It's not on our shoulder. Where you should carry your handbag is here, in between your finger, hand here, and your elbow. Put the strap, all right? The rope of your handbag should be here, and then you move it close to yourself and you carry your bag like this, and you go, and you go, and you go. Now, if it is a long handbag, yes, you can carry it on your left shoulder and make sure the purse is standing right somewhere here as you walk, okay? So don't just carry your long handbag on your shoulder, left shoulder, and you are flinging it here and there. No, that's not good, because whatever you practice as a child, as a young teenager, all right, as a young adult, is what you will become as an adult. So you want to learn to do all of these things and behave like a prim, proper lady and young princess, okay? So that is how to carry your handbag. Don't carry your handbag. And if it's a purse, don't put it here and put. Do you know how many bacteria lies under your armpits? So you don't want to put your, clutch or your purse under your armpit. That is so wrong. Are you learning something? Are you sure about that? Very good. Now, somebody is saying, Lola, it's about girls. Well, we both gender drinks tea, and I've mentioned the etiquette for drinking tea. I've mentioned the etiquette for carrying handbags. Let me mention another one that is general for both boys and girls, and that is climbing staircase and descending staircase. This is what we do almost every day. If we don't do it in your house, you do it in the public place or wherever you visit. Anytime, children, that you are climbing stairs or you are descending, that is getting down from a staircase, you need to be on which side, right or left? Who wants to guess? Who wants to guess? Who wants to guess? Okay, thank you. I'll ask that again. Now, if you're climbing staircase or descending staircase, make sure you are always on the right-hand side of the stairs. Yes. If you're climbing the staircase, you'll be on the right. If you are descending and you're on the right, you'll be on this side. So there is never a case of jamming each other on the staircase. When you walk at the middle of a staircase, you will jam. You're climbing at the middle. Somebody is coming down at the middle. What will happen? Boom! Accident. We don't want that to happen. So anytime you're climbing a staircase, where should you be? Right or left? Right. Keep right. If you're climbing and you keep right, you'll go up. If you're coming down the stairs, you're descending the stairs and you keep right, you'll be on this side. So can you see? You are in opposite direction. So whenever you're climbing stairs, remember that Lola says you have to be on the right-hand side. Don't just think you can climb the stairs anyhow. No, nothing should be done anyhow. There is a way to do everything and anything you can think about. I'd like to pause here today. Probably in other episodes, we're going to continue with the subject of etiquette. But in the meantime, let me wrap it up by emphasizing again that etiquette is simply the right way of doing things. There are right ways of doing things, and everything that you can imagine. So don't just think you're seated. Even as you're seated, there's a right way to sit. How many of us are sitting properly as we are as we are speaking? Some of us will just sit anyhow. Some of us will just, there is a way to sit. Don't worry, I'll teach more of that in coming episodes. But for today, we've learned how to drink our tea. Don't blow your tea in a spoon or cup if it's too hot. What you should do is let it still. Secondly, If you are carrying your handbag, don't carry it on the right-hand side. Carry it on the left shoulder, or if it's a short handbag, put it in between your hand fingers and your elbow, somewhere here. Carry it close and walk graciously. Why? Because you need your right hand to shake people, to meet people, to greet people. So if you have put it there, you know, oh, sorry, no, that will be clumsy. And lastly, of course, if you're climbing stairs, ensure you climb from the right side of the stairs. Have you learned something this morning? Very good. Okay, so that will be it for the teaching segment on Kiddies Word with Lola today. And we'll go on a short break. When we return, of course, you're going to be hearing from Papa Johnny. It's Kiddies Word with Lola. We will be right back. Don't change the channel.
Is winning fans globally, but we are losing our wildlife to illegal bushmeat, and this is not funny at all. If we continue this way, we'll risk losing all our animals and leaving nothing behind for the generations to come. Tell your family and friends not to buy or sell illegal bushmeat, because protecting nature protects us all.
Our music is gaining popularity across the world, but we are losing our wildlife here at home. Pangolins are threatened by the illegal bushmeat trade. They are sold and consumed in our cities, and their scales are used for traditional medicines. Just as we have preserved our culture, let us protect our pangolins. Let us say no to illegal bushmeat, because protecting nature protects us all.
Nigeria is one of the few places on earth where you can still find gorillas. Thousands of tourists come to see them in countries like Rwanda and Uganda every year, creating jobs and generating millions of dollars. But in Nigeria, our gorillas are threatened by habitat loss and traps set for illegal bushmeat. But we can earn money from gorilla tourism if we protect them. Please say no to illegal bushmeat, because protecting nature protects us all. Nigeria is one of the few places on earth where you can still find gorillas. Thousands of tourists come to see them in countries like Rwanda and Uganda every year, creating jobs and generating millions of dollars. But in Nigeria, our gorillas are threatened by habitat loss and traps set for illegal bushmeat. But we can earn money from gorilla tourism if we protect them. Please say no to illegal bushmeat, because protecting nature protects us all.
Our economy, films, and music are well known throughout Africa. But when our wildlife is in crisis, it is bad for our reputation. We are losing our lions, elephants, and gorillas. But Nigeria can change that if we say no to illegal bushmeat and report wildlife crime, because poaching steals from us all.
Welcome back. Yes, it's still Kiddies Word with Lola right here on Western Spring Television, Channel 190 DTT. I hope you learned from that teaching segment. And, well, now we have Papa Johnny Journey. It's been a while. Let me sing for Papa Johnny. Johnny Johnny.
Yes, Lola.
Johnny Journey.
Yes, Lola.
Leaking sugar.
No, Lola.
Are you sure?
Very, very sure.
Open your mouth. Papa Johnny is not leaking no
Yeah.
sugar. Welcome. Good to see you. So Papa Johnny will be telling us a wonderful story. Papa Johnny's stories are always inspiring. It educates and it's always super. So today Papa Johnny is going to be telling us another story, and I really want you to pay attention. Papa Johnny,
Yes,
you're
Lola.
welcome to the show.
Thank you.
All right, you have the floor.
Okay. Like you all know that I'm called Papa Johnny. Always this,
Johnny for a reason.
always
story.
a story. So today I want you to listen carefully for my story because it's going to be very, very useful for you. I will title my story Starting Early. That's what I'm going to title the story. Starting Early. So my story is just about a young girl called Bumi. Bumi is a girl who lives with a parent, and he have just two friends, Toluani and Tolani. Those are the two friends she have, and they play around together. They go to the same school. They do things in common. Bumi loves house chores, so she's very diligent in everything she does at home. She makes sure everything is always ready at time, at a good time.
Okay.
So she normally, when she woke up in the morning, she would do her normal routine, the outdoor sweep. At the end of the day, she would get tired even before getting to school. So one day, she decided to okay, what can I do to make myself, be ease? How can I do this thing? Then she always have something second mind. There's always a mind inside her mind that always tell her something. So she's ready to choose from either the first mind or the second mind. So this very particular day, as she's talking to herself, trying to ask herself, what can I do to make things easy with me so that I will not be getting to school late, so that I will not be getting tired while they are teaching in school. I always, failing, sleeping, dozing off and getting tired and stuff like that. So she's trying to look for a way out. The one mind out of the two mind was telling her that neglect your house chores, reduce it. Instead of you doing sweeping, washing dishes, cleaning your room and stuff, don't clean your room, or you don't, And the second mind was saying, why don't you do all those things you do in the morning? Why don't you do it late at night when you finish eating, before sleeping? She now said, wow, I think that second one makes sense. I'll go for the second one. After eating my dinner, instead of me playing around, watching TV, I would do my house chores. So that night, she decided to start with washing the dishes. So she did the washing of dishes and she went to sleep. When she woke up in the morning, she did some dusting and sweeping.
That was it.
And she have enough time after dressing up. She have enough time even to do some little reading or things like that. And she got to school in time. And I'm like, wow, I think this one is better. So she continued like that and like that, like that. Her mother observed that and her mother said, wow, who taught you that? And she said, my second mind. She told me give yourself some brain. Instead of you watching TV at night after dinner, Why don't you use that to do your dishes? Then as time goes on, she made sure that after eating, she do our dishes and do some cleaning. So the following morning, she do some little revision and clean up herself, jump on the bus and straight to school.
Okay.
So, but there's one thing about her, she's not too good when it comes to her grades.
Oh,
Her
academics.
grades, academically, she's not doing fine. You know, every of her friend, the two of her friends, that's Toluani and Tolani, they always go higher than her. This thing is a pain. It's a pain on her. She always thought about everything, like, how can I do this thing? How can I be better in this? So one day, as she was thinking that, because she's a good thinker, she thinks a lot. So as she was thinking, that mind came all over again. And the first one said, you're good, you're beautiful, you do your art choice. Everybody in the community likes you. In your school, they like you. Why you bother about the grades? And the second man said, no matter your beauty, no matter how people loves you, if you don't have a good grade, you cannot get a good result and you cannot go to the university, your dreams cannot be achieved.
Wow.
And you're like, so what can I do? And the second man said, see, that method you applied that gave you success in going to school early, washing your dishes at night, and having enough time for yourself in the morning, you can apply the same method and you still excel in your academy.
Wow.
And that boiled down to like, oh, that's fine. Then I think I need to apply it. Instead of me reading 2 weeks or 1 week to exam,
or 2 days,
or 2 days to exam, or waiting for the timetable of the exam to come out before I start reading. Then why don't I do my reading every time I have a lecture?
So when the teacher teaches,
so when the teacher teaches
that evening,
he jot out some points, things that she did not understand, she jotted out. Then after the lecture, she will go back to the teacher, ask the teacher 1, 2, 3 about what the teacher have told them. The teacher will delight. Because there's something learners don't understand about their educator. The educator love it when you know what they teach you.
Absolutely.
So when you don't know what they teach you, it makes the educator looks like a bad teacher.
Yeah, like she's not
good enough.
He's not good.
So they are always happy when she comes around to ask them about what they teach earlier on. They say, sir, you said syllable can be defined this way, but you mentioned another definition. Can you please tell me what the definition is all about? The educator were always happy, always waiting for her to come around and ask questions. And by this, she keep learning more. So when she get home, instead of playing with a toy or with a younger one, she will quickly go read some parts, those things that she don't understand. She will Google it, and you know,
it's the internet.
By this, she know more about every subject that she has to do. And on like that. In the classwork, she was doing fine now. In the assignment, she's doing so beautiful. On and on like that. And this time around, the normal thing comes up. That is the examination period.
Wow.
So when the examination period comes around, she's fully loaded,
she was
ready.
Prepared.
Yes, she was so ready. She was so prepared.
Wow.
So by the time herself and her friend were doing revision, she was just popping up, pop,
with
pop,
answers.
pop. Like
wow.
they were like, surprised. Unlike before, while they were doing the revision, she would just be the quiet type.
Wow.
But this time around, she's the one even throwing questions to them.
Wow.
And sometimes they will kind of ask, Bumi, where do you get this one from? The teacher told, yes, the teacher told us.
Are you for real?
She said this, and when she said this, I tried to Google it, I find it, and I elaborate it. And so if I put it in this way, the teacher is going to like it. And
wow.
So the rest were like, where is this coming from?
We just woke up like
so
that.
When the exam came in, the first day of the exam, she was so delighted. She was full of happiness. She was so, like, she was everywhere. She was like, when the exam started, before you know it, wow. Just finished. Submitted. At the end of the day, after the whole of the exam, the teacher were happy. She never knew that she would get this much love from them.
Wow.
They were so happy. Some of them even named her the apple of my eye. Like, she really knocked down every grade.
Wow.
Every
so
subject, she got them right.
Wow.
And on the presentation day, she was the one giving the best student of that term.
Wow.
Then before they presented the award to her, one of the teachers said, Bumi, please, can you tell us how do you go from 20, 40 grades
90.
to 90 to 85, 90 grades? How do you do it? She was so glad that she was, you know, the searchlight was on her. That's what she has been praying for. She don't want to be on the sideline watching people, you know, being asked that question. So this time around, she was the one they asked, and she was prepared for it. She was prepared for the speech. She released the speech, and it was one of the best speech ever. She told them that you need to start early. Your preparation needs to be early enough.
Early enough.
And my secret is I prepare enough. I prepare early enough. And they were all surprised. That's, oh, so if I prepare early, that's mean I'm going to forget. Everybody like, oh, from now on, I will always prepare early. So this is what helped me to become the best grade in that school. And that comes to the end of my story. So you out there listening to me, don't wait till when the timetable comes out.
Or paste it.
Start now. It's not too late. Start now. We have like 3 weeks more to the exam. Start now, and you will see the result is going to be favorable. Thank you.
Wow. Put your hands together for Papa Johnny. That was amazing. I mean, Bumi is such a wonderful girl. You might be wondering, I know examination is around the corner, but some of us have 2 weeks, some have 3 weeks. Whichever way it is, if you have not been studying, you know, one of the ways to also study, which I believe Bumi would have done, Papa Johnny, is to set questions from each subject that she offers and attempt to answer them. If she gets it wrong, she goes back to the notebook and check for the correction. This is how to study. Start early. You know, some of us feel that, oh, because we have this skill, oh, I can braid, oh, I can sing, oh, I can do this and that, our academics should suffer. No, because at the end of the day, you will see a huge difference between someone who is educated and has gone to school of learning and someone who hasn't. No matter the vocation or career or skill we think we are engaged in, we need to have good grades and have good education. Bumi was fantastic already when it comes to trust, when it comes to behavioral, you know, attitudes. But then she was lagging in our academics. Are you there and you see yourself as weak in some subjects, in some areas? Don't give up on yourself. You can take it on yourself like Bumi and decide that, look, I'm going to start early. Start to revise early. Don't wait till revision week. Start to revise. Put your subject in, write them on a sheet of paper and allocate. On Mondays, I'll read this and this. On Tuesdays, I'll read this and this. And just spread it all over. That way, you will be able to cover lots of ground before your examination timetable is even out. So that's the moral of our story today from Papa Johnny. Early to start, like was early to bed, early to rise, early to read, early to succeed. So thank you so much, Papa Johnny, for that wonderful story. And when your second mind, you know, like Papa Johnny said, the second mind is always saying, do this. The first mind will say, do this. Now, there are always choices that we need to make. When you woke up this morning, you made a choice to get up, and you made a choice to sleep. The choice to get up was the winner. The choice to just still lie down and be lazy lost to it. So every point in time as children, as young adults, as teenagers, we are faced with choices. And it is always good to make the choice that benefits us. The choice that you think your daddy will approve of. The choice that you think your mom, your parents will be proud of is the one you should make. Thank you so much, Johnny, for that story. We hope to have more of you and more of your interesting story on this program. All right, people, we are going right now to another segment before our games. I have a young princess to chat with, and we're going to be having a conversation. I'm sure you will get one or two from there. She is our special guest on today's episode, and trust me, you want to hear from her. Don't go anywhere as we go on this break. Don't change the channel, because we will be right back.
What's cute, harmless, and depends on its mother for food and protection? Well, me of course, but also a shy little creature called the pangolin. Hundreds of thousands of pangolins are hunted and killed every year just for their meat and scales. If we continue this way, the pangolins will soon disappear. We can't allow this to happen. Tell your families and friends to say no to illegal bushmeat from pangolins and other protected animals. Keep them wild. Keep us safe.
Born Jeremiah Oyeni Obafemi on March 6, 1909, Obafemi Awolowo was a prime architect of Nigeria's independence and most consummate advocate of free education and social welfare in Africa's most populous nation. Erudite politician, thinker, and philosopher, Awo was fondly addressed by associates and political colleagues, brought his unique attributes to bear on governance in the defunct Western region. He administered as leader of government business and the premier between 1955 and 1958. Obafemi Awolowo's premiership witnessed pioneering in multi-sectoral policy initiatives and execution. The Western region under his administration paraded several enviable records. First television station in Africa, first real estate in Nigeria, first high-rise building in Nigeria, first modern sports stadium in Nigeria, first agricultural settlement in Nigeria, first modern civil service secretariat in Nigeria, and first industrial estate in Nigeria. His face is on 100 naira denomination as a mark of honor for his distinguished services to his country. Western Spring Television identifies Obafemi Awolowo as a major character in history.
right. Yeah, thank you. KWWL.
Kiddies Word with Lola.
Oh, Kiddies Word with Lola. Fun, educating, and inspiring. All right, you're welcome back. It is still Kiddies Word with Lola. And a quick one, I've got a beautiful super kid here, and she is our special guest for today. Hello, Princess. How are you? All right, I'd like you to tell our viewers your name. What's your name?
My name is
Okay, Zulu Raimat is our beautiful guest today. And from which school? Okay, you're going to please speak up for me, all right, so that our viewers at home can hear you. So tell us your name and your school and your class. Let's go.
My name is Solo Raymat. I am from Rehoboth Schools and I am in primary 2.
Primary 2. How old are you, Raimat?
7 years.
7 years, and she's in primary 2. So yes, Raimat is here because she emerged as a super kid in a speaking competition in her school. And, you know, she speaks so well and she gave a wonderful speech. What was that speech you presented? What was the topic?
Benefits of reading.
Benefits of reading, yes. Benefits of reading. So, Zulu Raimat, can we meet you? Like, tell us about yourself. Who is Raimat? Your best food, your best color, and all that. So let's go there. So let me ask you, make it easier. What is your best food?
Fried rice and chicken.
You need to speak up because you're not whispering that. Yes, you said?
Fried rice and chicken.
Fried rice and chicken. Who doesn't love that? Why fried rice and chicken? The taste or the color? Which one?
The taste.
The taste. Wonderful. Okay, and your best color is?
Pink.
Your best color is pink. Wow, that's a very good one. Your best color is pink. Okay, so how do you feel? I understand that there were lots of contestants that also presented a speech on benefits of reading, and then you emerged the winner. And then you have a badge right on your chest. Let's see. Let's see. Show everyone. Let's see. Show us your badge. Hold it and let's see. Okay, that's yeah, diction super kid. So you're a diction kid. You speak well. Okay, so tell me about diction. What has that added to you? Diction. Since when have you been learning diction?
Nursery 2.
Since nursery 2. Okay, so what can you tell us about diction? Why do we need to learn diction?
Improves your speech.
It improves our speaking. Please speak up if it has improved your speaking, okay? So it improves our speaking, right? Does it also help us with our confidence?
Yes.
So how did you feel when you were announced as the super kid in your school? Okay, and proud of yourself, I guess. Well done. Please put your hands together for Zulu Raimat. Okay. All right, let's take it away from diction and speaking. Talking about chores at home. Which one is your favorite? You have a favorite chores? Okay, which one is that? You like to sweep? Oh, did you sweep this morning? Okay, so when next are you planning to sweep?
The night.
In the night? You sweep in the night? Wow. Okay, interesting. Okay, what about washing of plates and dishes? Do you like that? You like that too? Very good. Put your hands together for the right. Okay, so what would you like to say to other children who sometimes feel shy and they don't like to speak or come out of in the front of people and speak? What would you like to tell them?
Any child who feels shy should try and speak through a mic to boost their confidence.
That's a very good one. So if you want to speak, you can always ask, oh, can I get a microphone? And if there's a microphone, does it mean we should go shy? No, we should still speak, right? Absolutely. Okay, so I have a riddle for you. You have a riddle for me. Who should ask who? You should ask me. Really? Okay. Give me just one and let me break that riddle into pieces. Go on.
I am something.
Yes, you're something.
I have hands.
You have hands. Uh-huh.
I have no legs.
You have no legs. Okay.
I have no eyes.
Oh, okay.
I have no nose.
You have no nose.
I have no mouth.
Ah.
What am I?
What are you? Goodness me. You have legs. You don't have legs. You only have hands. You have hands. No, is it glasses? Okay. Can I guess again? I don't know it. I give up. What is the answer?
Clock.
Clock. Oh yeah, clock have hands without a nose, without legs. Oh goodness me. I was going to say clock, but then okay, let me give you my own riddle. Okay, I am something. I am part of a house, and I secure the house from robbers and intruders, but I never get inside the house. What am I?
Roof.
No, because I said I go around the house.
Fence.
Oh, God, why did you get it? It's a fence. Please put your hands together for her. Woo! Okay, I give up. I give up. It's a 1-0. But trust me, when next to come on this show, I'm going to get you a riddle that you'll not be able to solve, and I'll make sure I answer your own riddle. Please put your hands together for Julia very much again. Thank you so much for coming on the program. Now we're going to play a game, and those of you in the audience will be playing that game with me. Are you ready? Yes. Are you sure? Yes. Are you ready? Yes. Okay. Maybe we should give them just one riddle. All right, because of our time. So, yes. Do you have any other riddle we can give them? Okay, say it. Listen, she's something.
I have legs.
She has legs.
No hand.
No hand.
No face.
No face.
What am I?
What am I? She has legs, no hands, no face. What is she? Who knows the answer? Anyone? She has legs, no hand, no nose, no eyes. What is she? I know it. Can I answer? Can I answer? Chair. Am I correct? What are you?
Bed.
Bed. That's true. Bed have legs, but no hand, no nose, no mouth. Okay, let's give it up to her. All right, then. Thank you so much. All right. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Zulu very much. That was a very good one. And I want to also appreciate our beautiful and smart learners from Pentecost Mission School. Put your hands together for yourself. Thank you so much for being an intelligent and an active audience on the show today. I want to appreciate all of you viewers for joining us on today's episode of Kiddies Word with Lola. I'm afraid we'll have to call it a day right here, but trust me, you can always join us on this channel every Saturday at the dot of 1 for this wonderful Kiddies and Teenagers program. Don't also forget to watch us on our YouTube channel, which is Western Spring Television, and you can catch up with several other programs that will make your day beautiful. All right, on this note, I'd like to say goodbye to everyone and see you very soon. Bye.